Point of no return, man. We know too much, man. We done seen too much, man. We've been going through too much. We are experiencing too much. God has revealed himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. Excuse me. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim, SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone, tomorrow's never promised. So all you have is right now, this moment. And I hope you're fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine. Just back with another quick word, man. Do you have faith or are you delusional, bro? Because, like, it's a difference. Having faith is reassurance that God is going to do something for you. And the only way you can have that reassurance is if you have that relationship, if you're in tune, if you have discernment, if you are open enough to see the signs and the wonders that God is trying to communicate with you in all ways, shapes, forms, and facets. And then you have evidence. You feel me? You have track record. You have receipts to back up what you're saying. So you're not just saying one thing and nothing is being done from that. You know what I'm saying? You're not just speaking out of turn or speaking out of context just to sound cool or just to sound smart, just to sound spiritual, just to sound woke. You feel me? Like, what you're saying is from personal experience. It's from the conversations. It's from all these prayers that you sent up and all this time that you spent listening to God and the word that he continues to give you. And then when he gives you something, he endows you, right? And he allows you to receive, right? I ask for wisdom. You know, when I first started talking to God, I didn't know what to ask him. I didn't know what to say because it had been so long since I sat down and talked with him. You feel me? I had went a while just not understanding what the relationship was supposed to be, not understanding that I was hearing his voice and just wasn't listening to it, or it was so many distractions. So it was so many things that I had wrong on my end. And I knew that in order to get my life where I needed it to be, I needed to go back to the creator. He's the one that made me. He's the one that made you. And you know, a toy don't know how it works. Only the manufacturer and the creator know how that toy works. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect to have the answers to fix yourself and to heal yourself and to teach yourself. You need to go to the highest source. And that's the only way that you get this information to where you're able to speak boldly things that hasn't happened yet. And then it happens. Or you speak on, you're led to speak on issues and give messages and be a median and an intercessor for other people. And you're going back and forth between God and God's people. And you're telling them what God is saying to you, through you, to them. And it's always on point. That's faith. You feel me? I've come to realize that a lot of people are delusional. A lot of people see reality. A lot of people understand what they're doing wrong, what they're saying wrong. You feel me? They know what they need to fix. They know they have anger issues. They know they have, you know, whatever type of issue. It's so many, bro. Like, but we know our issues because don't nobody know ourselves better than ourselves. But people have so much pride. They have so much ego. They have so much resentment. They have this overconfident and a super ego, if you want to say, that they think everything revolves around them. They think that they make everything go and stop, come and go. They think that they can make people do anything they want. They think they can have anything and anybody that they want. They don't feel like it's nothing out of their reach and nobody. So it's really people who think that and believe that, and these are the people that come after you the most, because in their mind they see where you at in your life, they hear where you at in your life, they feel where you at in your life, right? And even the people that had a chance with you, like exes, you know what I'm saying, they thought that they was gonna always have a way back in, no matter what they did to you, no matter how they treated you, no matter what they said to you, no matter how they mishandled you rather. They still think that they have some type of hold on you. They can treat you wrong. They could try to manipulate the situation. They could try to get you locked up. You feel me? They say that they hate you. They didn't got a husband, other babies, all these things. And again, it looks like they've moved on, but the way that they're treating you, the way that they're talking to you, the way that they're still holding you, you feel me? You know that that's false. That's a delusion. Another example, I don't mean to make anybody uncomfortable, or because I'm not racist, bro. I promise you I'm not, but I see so much, bro. I see so much. So I'm outside sitting on my porch, and I'm always outside just doing little things, tinkering, fixing, cleaning, staying busy, staying productive, right? So I'm going on the other side of my yard to move my trash, and I promise you, bro, it's a white man with an afro on, like a big 70s afro on, like a wig, of course. He's in his window looking at his reflection, talking like an African American, talking like an urban African American. Hand signals, everything. That's a delusion. Not being disrespectful to nobody, bro. And he wasn't playing, bro, because you couldn't tell me that's not what he don't think on the inside. So no matter what he see on the outside, you understand what I'm saying? You know what you are on the inside. We can test this. We can take your blood. We can take your hair. We can do all these things to determine your race, to determine your nationality, and all these things, bro. And somehow you still look in that reflection and you see what you want to see. That's a delusion. Somebody being 50 years old and now I'm about to make my NBA debut. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Some things are not possible, bro, and that's why we torment ourselves and we take ourselves down these roads that we don't need to go because we holding on to something that's not supposed to happen, that's not supposed to be true. And then you try to force nature, you try to force God in a sense to give you what you want, and that's not intended for you. And then that's when things go wrong, and then you blame God for things not going your way, but that was never intended for you to even have that or be with that person. You feel me? So in actuality, he saved you from that situation. If you got out that situation and you got away from that problem, you feel me? You got out of that jail sentence, you know, whatever your situation might be. If you got out of that, he saved you from yourself. He saved you from the world. So he's saying, okay, I got you out of that. Now I need you to follow me. I need you to come take this walk with me and just see where I'm trying to take you. Stop trying to figure it out and just figure out how to be the best you. And the only way you could do that is you got to listen to me. That's what God is saying. You tried everything. You did it all. You didn't said it all. You didn't attempted it all. And guess what? Nothing has worked to this point. You have been with every type of person you could be with, and you haven't been happy or found the love that you want to this point because you're not going after what and who God has for you. That's why it's hard. It's already hard being a chosen one and you choosing God back. And now when you choose to go out there and work against God and work against the plan and the promise and the purpose that he have of your life, you getting double for your trouble. And then you taking yourself out of the protection realm of God. Yeah, he gonna do what he do because he giving you time. He giving you an opportunity to change. He giving you an opportunity to turn it around. He giving you an opportunity to see the truth, to accept the truth, to change it. Just because you're not where you are or who you want to be or who you're supposed to be right now don't mean that you can't start the work to get there. But you have to start right now. You can't keep putting it off. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it no, do it right now. While you still got breath. While you still got a mind to think with. While you still got eyes to see. While you still got a voice to speak. While you still got limbs that's able to move and be mobile, and you have the means and the ability to go and experience all that God has for you. Do it while you can. Because he's going to get to a point to where he see your heart going to be hardened. And if he see that you ain't going to change, that you're not going to do nothing, you're not going to make no improvements, then you are where you are. And you can't be mad at God for that. We can't blame God for that. That's a delusion. That's a delusion. We can't blame God for the things that we choose to do wrong. When he's showing us the way. When he's telling us, I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know it may seem impossible, but that's what you come to me for. All I need you to do is do your part. Do your part. Get to know yourself. Start understanding what you like because of what you like. Start understanding the crowd that you want to be around because that's what you want to be around. You feel me? Stop basing what you think, feel, like, buy, have interest in based on what the world think, because they always gonna lead you the wrong way. They're getting to you to make a decision, you feel me, to come their way because they want something from you. They want something from you. God trying to get you to come his way because he's trying to give something to you. It's two totally different types of relationships. And people keep going out there to the world expecting to be given and handed something or blessed with something, and that ain't, and you leave with nothing, naked, bare, crazy, out your mind, broke, homeless, without love, with kids out of wedlock, with diseases, with addictions, with all these things, because we chose to go the opposite way. But again, if he give you an opportunity to get out that situation, and he's showing, boom, here go the light, here go the truth, regardless of how harsh that truth may be, regardless of how difficult it may be to accept, understand that he's giving you the truth because he knows that you can handle it. He won't put more on you than what you can bear. He knows that you can handle it. So if he's telling you the truth and exposing you the truth, you say, hey, is my significant other doing this, and this, ABC? What are my children doing? You feel me? Like, what are people at my job doing? What are they saying about me, about behind my back, that I don't hear, but I feel it when I come around? God, I need to know. Tell me, show me, put me in those rooms so I could. And then he reveals to you, right? Don't start breaking down. Don't start getting soft. Don't start getting bitter. Don't start getting mad. Accept the truth for what it is, and then now you know how to move accordingly. Now you know how to hold people without having to confront them, without having to argue with them, without having to convince them of anything. Because you know what I'm saying? People gonna always try to reel you in when you pulling away, when you're not sharing information, when you're not telling your business, when you're not exposing your next moves. They gonna always try to reel you in, to suck you dry. You feel me? Because you feeding their dreams, you feeding their love, you feeding their ideas. It's a lot of people eating off other people. They got the money and the means to be resourceful and go out here and do it. You feel me? But that's not their idea. That's not their ideas. He's giving you the opportunity to do everything. He's saying he knows it's tough. He knows it's a battle. He knows it's a struggle. So that's why he's saying stick with him. Stay with him, and he's going to show you the difference between you having faith and you being the delusional. And when you see things that aren't real, regardless of how you feel, regardless of how you think, once God show you the truth, and once he back it up with facts and validation, confirmation, and all these things, then you got to let that go. I don't care how old the lie is, it's still a lie. Once you figure out it's a lie, okay, you got to let that go. You got to let it go and move on. Once you realize that, look, I'm not in this phase of my life no more, and I'm transitioning into something bigger, something greater, something grander, bro, it'll happen. But as long as you hold on to people, places, and things that don't benefit you, that God has been brought you out that season, and you still reaching back for these spoiled fruits, no, move on to the bigger and better things. It's a whole world in front of you. Turn around. Turn around. The man or woman that you want, that God got for you, is right there. The job that you always wanted is right there. The opportunity to travel, and the opportunity to be free, the opportunity to take care of your kids and take care of your wife, your whole households, to leave money for generations to come, your idea, your best song, your book, everything is right there. But you need to turn around, because eventually you're going to be stuck in that fixed position. And by the time you turn around, now you going up, it's too late. You can't even enjoy life the same, because you don't have the physical mobility to really get out there and enjoy it. You don't have the strength to do it. You feel me? You don't have the research. You feel me? You had all that money all this whole time. You feel me? And you were sitting on it, not doing anything, not taking your wife or kids on vacation, not enjoying, you know what I'm saying, what God has blessed you with. It's okay to work hard. It's okay to save. It's okay to invest. But you always got to do something nice for yourself. You always got to do some leisure for yourself and for your loved ones. That's the reason why we do it. That's the reason why we work so hard, to see the smile on people's faces, to see people cry, to change people's life, to understand that what you're doing is monumental, and they would never forget that moment, because in that moment that they had that interaction with you, that's when you had you connected them with God. That's when they had that meeting. Okay, this what God feel like? This what he sound like? This what he look like? This what God doing for you? Well, that's what I need to go do. That's who I need to go see. And then that moment that they had with you forever changed their life. That's all God trying to do with you. You feel me? So have faith. Understand that what we want, it is impossible, but with God, nothing is impossible. So that's why you get with him. We're not doing it by ourselves. We just doing our part. And then we giving the rest that we can't to God. And the delusions of grandeur, all that stuff, let that go. Them lies, them tall tales, them war stories, all them wolf tickets that people selling them. Stop selling people dreams. Just telling the truth, and I promise they'll open up and love you in a way that you ain't never been loved before. So just keep going, stick with God, and he'll give you clarity. Be careful what you ask for, because he'll give it to you. You feel me? But if you're not supposed to have it, thank God that he try his best and he do his best to keep us on the right path and to discourage us from doing the wrong things, because some people watch people do wrong things and they don't say nothing, they don't correct them. But thank God that we serve a God who does love us enough to correct us, to set us back on the right path, to just not let us destroy ourselves. You feel me? He always give us a chance, because at the end of the day, we all got to go back and face him. You might as well get to know him now. You don't want your death to be the first time that you're getting to know your creator. Start talking to him, and I promise you your whole life will change. Till next time, Slim.